to make you Middle Eastern meatball, which is completely different with what you had before as a meatball. What I got in here, 250 grams of lean mince meat. Add to that, I'm going to put about that much of rice, paella rice, basmati rice, or risotto rice is fine. I soaked it in water a couple of hours before. I add that to the mince. I put some dill, dry dill, but you can have a fresh dill if you want to. And I put some broad beans. But putting the broad beans in there, what I got to do, I got to pinch it, squeeze it, and get the flesh out, because the skin is quite tough. What I've done with this, I took them out. It was frozen broad beans, and I took them out this morning. So what you do, you pinch and squeeze, and this comes out. And this is what we want. We don't want the skin. Add to that, I put cumin powder, chili, coriander powder, little bit of teaspoonful of mixed Middle Eastern spices, which has got everything in there, and you can get it from the continental shops or supermarkets, and small amount of gram flour, which is chickpeas flour. We put all in there, mix it all well, pinch of salt, mix them all well, and bring a bowl of water and make the meatball. The water is helping the meat not to stick to your hands. And I've got to tell you, this is not a rice dish. The rice I'm putting in is only to bind the meatball together. And what we end up with is this: fried onion, garlic. Make your meatball, put them all together, put 1 stick of turmeric stick, quarter the young lemon, but you make sure you get all the pips out, and put them into this. Fry them gently until you're happy with the color. Add a little bit of water and put this amount of either tomato puree, thin tomato, and in my case today I put roasted sun-dry tomato with garlic, which is, I think, is lovely. That's what I do. I left it in there. It's going to be cooked. This has been cooking for nearly 40 minutes or so. It is nearly ready. And I'm going to, and then if the sauce is a little bit runny, add a little bit of hot water. If it is a little bit runny, sorry, you put a small amount of gram flour, mix it with cold water, or corn flour, mix it with water and put it in there and makes it nice and thicker. If it is too thick, you add a little bit of water. Before you serve this, I've got to tell you, you got to take all the 4/4 of lemons out because they don't taste nice. They done their job, and I'm going to take them out. And of course, the turmeric stick. You don't want this in your dish. While this is getting ready, and then taste. I taste it. Believe me, it's beautiful. It's really, really lovely. If you ever can make it, the way I am describing it is beautiful. And in this stage, I love a lemon and lemon juice, so I'll just put a little bit of lemon juice in there. This is ready. So what I'm going to do, people asking me about aubergine, they don't know what to do with it. I can tell you quickly about aubergine dish. I put my griddle in here, heat it up, put a half of clove of garlic, rub in there, I put a little bit of olive oil on my bread or French stick, put it all here, get it all nice and crispy. And earlier on, I fried my aubergine, which I cut it lengthwise, and I fried them. You got to fry the aubergines not well done, otherwise the taste is not good. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to put my bread, piece of fried aubergine, cover it with some small chopped tomato, a little bit of salad leaves, and my sauce. In this one I got crushed garlic, 1 crushed garlic, teaspoonful of white wine vinegar, squeeze of mayonnaise, olive oil, salt and pinch of oregano. I get it in a jar I save, shake it well, and I bring it out and pour it over my fried aubergine and tomato. And now I can tell you my main dish ready, which I'm going to dish it up. And then you can see the sauce is lovely and is going to be delicious. which I'm going to enjoy it, and I hope you make it and you enjoy it. And tomorrow, which is Wednesday, I'm going to make you coconut chicken curry with fluffy basmati rice. I hope you enjoy it.